ඔන්ලයින් එකේ රෙකෝඩින් ඔක්කොම දාලා තියෙන්නේ නේද? ඒ ටික දාලා ඉන්නකො මේක වැඩ කරේ නැතුව අවුලක් නැහැ. Right, good morning. Please sit, it's okay. So this is your very big day in your life, right? So I would like to invite all the boys to this side. Would you please come there? Otherwise you will not see the board. Please come to this side there. Please don't mind it, right? Please come to this side. No, come from this side. Hey, ඉස්සරහින් බයින්න. Sit here. Yeah. ටිකක් අන්න එහෙම පිටිපස්සලා ඉඳගෙන නැත්නම් බෙල්ලරි දෙන්න ගන්නවා. Please come there. Come to this side. Right? How many future doctors are here? I mean, who are going to study bioscience? Future engineers, physical science subjects? Right, good. Right. What about our online students there? All the online students, are you all able to hear me? Don't worry, camera will be focused. I hope that online people are also okay. Right. Online people, can you hear me? If you can't hear me, send a message to the Zoom chat. Right. So let's start. Good luck. Write the heading. First of all, you should know the nature of physics papers before the syllabus. Right? Write the heading. Everybody please write the heading. The nature of A-level physics papers. The nature of A-level physics papers. The nature of A-level physics papers. That's the heading. Right? So we start everything with the papers. We start everything with the papers. Got it? Right. Under that, please write what's the heading physics, subheading nature of A-level physics papers. Please write there are 3 papers. There are 3 papers. Come to this side, dear. Everybody please come to this side. So what are the 3 papers, dear? First one is structured essay paper. Please write them. Structured essay paper. The second one, essay paper or essay questions paper. Third one, multiple choice questions paper, short term MCQs paper. Heading physics, subheading nature of A-level physics papers. Star point, there are 3 papers. What are the 3 papers, dear? Structured essay paper, essay questions paper, and MCQs paper. Right? You should know the end. Today you start something and you end it with these 3 papers. You are going to do a lot of sacrifices. Come to this side. So at the end of 2 years, everything will be end with the three papers. So you should know the nature of the three papers, right? Sit this side there, right? So what are the three papers that you have to answer? Structured essay questions paper, essay questions paper, and MCQs paper, right? So write the heading as structured essay questions paper. Structured essay paper. So this is the heading. This is the next subheading. Structured essay paper. Right? Please write star point. 4 questions are given in this paper. 4 questions are given in this paper. Star point and write. 4 questions are given in this paper. Next star point. The questions are based on practicals. Right. How many practicals are there in physics syllabus there? Today I have given you a printed tute. Online people, I'll post the tute for you very soon. Last page of the tute, you can find all the practicals given in physics paper, last 2 pages. So how many practicals are there? 42 practicals are there. Therefore, for the structured essay paper, you should practice how to write answers. Practicals should be written. The answers should be written in passive voice, right? But some of the English medium students I have noticed that they don't have proper English knowledge. Even active voice is very difficult for some of the English medium students. That's why some students, they are going to Sinhala medium and Tamil medium classes because they don't know the language. They are just saying that they are English medium students. They are English medium students, but they don't know the language. So it's a disaster. So, but the solution is, so you must practice how to write answers in correct English using passive voice in physics structured essay papers. So if you find it difficult, buy a book, which is Raymond Murphy's Intermediate English Grammar. Write the name of the book. Even you are expert in English, buy that book. So that is the first book you want to buy in A-levels. Raymond Murphy's Intermediate English Grammar, a British book. Buy it and answer all the tutorials. Give me the book with the answers. I'll check your answers and return you. Right? If you practice all the exercises, all the tutorials given in, even theory is also given, all the theory, all the questions, tutorials given in Raymond Murphy's Intermediate English Grammar book, even you can pass IELTS exam. So don't download it because you can't write when you have PDF. Can you write it there on the PDF? Can't. So buy that book. It's essential for the structured essay questions paper, and especially bio paper. You should know English very well. Otherwise, if your friends say that they are going to Sinhala medium classes, the best thing is doing the exam in Sinhala. If you can't understand the language, how do you answer question papers given in that language, dear? Can't they? Learning the subject in one medium and writing the answers in another medium, that is impossible. The thing is, get the decision at the beginning, accept you don't know English, or your friends they don't know English, and change the medium and continue the class. That's good. And efficiency of English medium class is very high. We have about, now we have some students. Normally this class will be, the maximum crowd will be 200 or slightly greater than 200, right? With the time students will come to the class, right? In the your elder senior batches, there will be 200 students. So when we have 200, listen to me here, when we have 200, how many students are selected from Kandy district? I'll teach physics, but you should know the real idea about this A-level exam, right? How many students are selected to medical faculty from Kandy district, from the entire district? Give me a number. As you think, yeah, slightly greater than 100. So, efficiency of English classes normally at least 40 students will be in our classes. That's the record. And all the students, they are at the first rankers. Within the first 50, these students will be there. So what is the efficiency here? What is the efficiency here? If you cut two zeros like this, 40 divided by 2, 20. So normally 20% of English medium students are selected to the engineering faculty and medical faculty. May I tell you the other numbers there? Normally in Kandy, as I know, if you take a single medium class, there will be at least 2,000 students in a class. Efficiency, normally 60 will be selected. So what is the efficiency there? You are science students, you know this maths. You know this. Shall we cut the zeros? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 6 divided by 2 is 3. Only 3% students will be selected to the engineering faculty and medical faculty. Which teachers are best then? We only teach 200, 40 will be selected. They teach 2,000, sometimes 5,000 if you can consider all the classes in Kandy town. Efficiency is 3%. So would you like to join to the majority or minority? Get the decision. It depends on your language, right? It depends on the language. If you know the language, do the study in English medium. If you don't know the language, by Raymond Murphy's Intermediate English Grammar. I can send you a photo of the cover page of the book. If you send me a WhatsApp message, that I want to buy. So I want to buy that English book. Send me a WhatsApp message. Then I'll send you the cover page of the book. Answer that book. When I was A-level student, I answered all the 3 books. Raymond Murphy has 3 books. Many books are there. In this series, there are 3 books. I am asking you to buy the second book, Intermediate English Grammar. So answer all the tutorials in the book. If you return me the book with the answers, I can check, I can correct your answers and return you. It's very important to improve your language. For what? Especially for the structured essay questions paper and chemistry. The best teacher in the island is with us in our team, right? Even the best teacher can't teach you well if you don't know the language. So improve your language, right? And you are very lucky to learn from a university lecturer your chemistry subject. Who's your chemistry teacher here? Dr. Vajra, right? So join to his class. His class will start at 1:45 to 3:45. Please come to this side. Okay, yeah, right. Let's continue. The structure is a question paper. 4 questions are given in this paper. The questions are based on practicals, right? Star point and write. A student should answer. Students should answer. Students should answer all the 4 questions. That's the case. All the 4 questions. A student should answer all the 4 questions. Can you select an answer? No, you can't. You have to answer all the 4 questions. All the things that we have written so far, written on the board, you can just copy it in this order, like this. All the things are written on the board, starting from here and like this. This is my WhatsApp number. Please don't call me, just send me a WhatsApp message. Then I'll reply you, right? Some students call me. So අපේ පැත්තට වහිනවා සර්ටත් වහිනවද? මේ නම් හරි සීතලයි. සර්ගේ පැත්තට රස්නේද? ඔබ වැඩක් නෑව. Whatever that you want to ask, just send me a WhatsApp message, then I'll reply you. Okay, dear. I don't care whether it is raining or whether it is hot. I don't care. Even there's a flood, I don't care. I use a boat and come to the class. Right. So there are 3 physics papers. There are 3 papers given for physics. What are 3 papers? Structured essay questions paper, essay questions paper, MCQs paper. Right? Come to this idea. Structured essay questions paper. 4 questions are given in this paper. The questions are based on practicals. There are about 42 practicals in physics syllabus. Right? Students should answer all the 4 questions. The most important thing is 3 star points and write. 3 star points and write. Very small spaces are given. Very small spaces are given. Very small spaces are given on the question paper. On the question paper to write the answers. To write the answers. This is the case, dear. I think in O-level science, you have answered structured essay questions papers, right? Very small spaces are given on the question paper to write the answers. It means examiners will give the question. Small 1 or 2 sentences will be given, then Roman number 1 started. For the Roman number 1, right, only 1 line is given for you to write the answer. Just after that line, second question started. Right? After that, 1 or 2 lines given. After that, Roman number 3 is started. So this is the case. The biggest problem is students, they know the answers. They know the answers. The problem is they want 10 lines to write the answers, but only 1 line is given. Can you understand? That's the place where Raymond Murphy helped you. Buy that book, do all the tutorials and practice. You have 2 years to complete the book. No, you can't complete it within 3 months, right? Slowly, step by step, with my help, right? You can complete the book. Who's the person going to help? Raymond Murphy, right? So that's the thing. That's why you should learn subject in English medium. You can't write short, accurate answers in passive voice if you learn the subject in a different medium such as Sinhala medium or Tamil medium. Can you understand? So therefore, the most important thing is you should practice to write short and accurate answers. So below these 3 star points, please write. The students should practice. The students should practice. The students should practice to write short and accurate answers. The students should practice to write short and accurate answers. Short and accurate answers. So what is the most important skill that you should develop? How to write short and wrong answers, right? All right, people? Answers should be short. At the same time, they should be accurate. Boys, it's a very important skill boys should develop. What? Within 1 or 2 sentences, you should be able to say it, and it should give you the result. You should be able to express your ideas, things in your mind within few sentences, and those few sentences should give you the result. Right? You are not polluted. You didn't understand what I said, right? Let's continue. Okay, yeah. So, what's the most important thing that you want to develop in A-level physics? How to write short and accurate answers. Therefore, please join to a 100% English medium class. There are some Singlish medium classes. Singlish medium mean both languages are used. So that is very dangerous. So if you have the problems, no problem, right? Is English our mother tongue? Am I a Suddha? Who helped me to reach to this level? Raymond Murphy. And some other textbooks are there, right? Actually, I'm fond of English literature. How many of you have studied English literature? I really love it. I really love it. So that's because of English literature. Please come to this side. I learned the language well. Right? There are some good textbooks. I'll recommend you those books with the time. Let's develop the language. Who knows Vladimir Putin? Who knows Putin? What does it? Wow, they පාන්දරම කෑව නේද? කවුද බං පුටින් කියන්නේ? Yeah, the president of Russia. Few weeks ago, there was an interview with some German businessmen with Putin. Watch it. Then German people talk to Putin with English. Then Putin asked, "Are you Germans?" "Yes, yes, sir." "Yes, Mr. President." "Then why are you speaking English?" Why? There was a meeting with Russian president and some businessmen from German. The German businessmen talked to Putin in English. Then Putin asked, "Are you German?" "Yes, sir." "Yes, Mr. President." "So then why are you speaking in English?" Putin knows German well, right? Why? English is the international language. How many of you know that even in Japanese universities, education is given in English medium? Who knows it? Who knows it? හොඳට සම්බන්ධ. යම්මෝ ගෙම්මෝ වගේ ලින්ක් වල ඉන්න. මුකුත්ම දන්නේ. Who knows that majority of the German universities give the education free of charge in English medium? Who knows it? 100% free German education given in English medium. So if you learn in English medium, so many doors will be open to the entire world. You should get help from Raymond Murphy. And there are many tutorials in YouTube, practice the language, right? So what's the most important skill that you want to develop during these 2 years? How to write short and accurate answers. Got it? And the other thing, even in essay question paper, right? You know the answer. You write the answer within 10 lines. You can paper එක ලියන්න 7 දවසක් දෙනවා කියලා මුන්ගේ හිතේ. You have to answer the paper within 3 hours. All the answers should be very short and accurate. Therefore, you should learn from 100% English medium classes. Okay, dear? When I want to tell a joke, crack a joke, I use single. Otherwise, all the times, the language of instruction is 100% English. All of our teachers like that. Sampath sir, Vajra sir, Anand sir, all are 100% English medium teachers, not Singlish. Right. So, 4 questions are given in structured essay questions paper. Students should answer all the 4 questions, right? The questions are based on laboratory practicals. You should write the answers on the question paper itself. Very small spaces are given for the students to write answers. Got it, dear? Right. Then please write the next heading, essay questions paper. Write your next heading. Write your next heading, essay questions paper. Essay questions paper. Essay questions paper. Under that, please write 8 questions are given in this paper. Essay questions paper. Under that, please write 8 questions are given in this paper. 8 questions are given in this paper. 8 questions are given in this paper. Use star points and write that. Normally, next star point. Normally, questions are given from. Normally, questions are given from the following lessons. Normally, questions are given from the following lessons. I'll give you the syllabus, but first of all, let me explain the disaster that you are going to face after 2 years. What's the disaster here? The 3 papers, right? 8 questions are given in this paper. The normal questions are given from the following lessons. Question number 1 is given from mechanics. What is mechanics, dear? You have already studied 90% of mechanics, saying O-level science. You know mechanics already. Who knows Newton's laws? Law of conservation of energy, velocity, displacement, acceleration, velocity time graph. So you have already studied mechanics. Then teachers like to teach mechanics. Why? If a teacher is teaching something you know, is it easy to understand or is it difficult to understand? It's very easy to understand. Then teachers will tell you mechanics is the heart of physics. The most stupid statement that I have ever heard about physics is mechanics is the heart of physics. Only a gobbeya can tell you like that. The reason is you already know mechanics. When a person is teaching something that you already know, you feel that this person is teaching well. Is he teaching well, or do you know the subject? You already know the subject. This is not the heart of physics. This is the most stupid and useless lesson in the physics. But unfortunately, we have to teach this lesson well. Why? To score in the first term test. To score in the first term test. Right? Second essay question, don't write. Second essay question is given from ray optics lesson. O, don't write, mechanical waves lesson. Examiners will never mix. If the question is given from ray optics, only ray optics questions are asked. What's the most famous name for the ray optics lesson, dear? Eh? Light lesson. What's the most famous term? A light lesson. So other lessons are dark, right? Ray optics mean light. If the second essay question is given from ray optics, only the ray optics things will be there, right? These two are in a single lesson. These two are in a single lesson. Name of the lesson is, what's it there? Name of that lesson is oscillations and waves. So this is the third lesson of the syllabus. Mechanics is the second lesson of the syllabus. Please write there. Write them. 8 questions are given in essay questions paper. Normally the questions are given from the following lessons. Question number 1 given from mechanics. Question number 2 given from ray optics or mechanical waves. Ray optics or mechanical waves. Ray optics and mechanical waves are in the third lesson of the syllabus, oscillation and waves. Write them all exactly like this. Okay, dear? Right. Then what about the third question? 3, 4 can be given from any lesson in the syllabus. Any lesson mean gravitation field, electric field, magnetic field, elasticity, viscosity, surface tension, any lesson, right? I'll give you the syllabus also. Question number 5. First you write 3 and 4 can be given from any lesson. Right? Question number 5, listen to me. There are 2 questions saying question A and question B. Question A is given from current electricity. Current electricity. Question B is given from electronic. Can you answer both questions? No. These are the lessons. These are the favorite lessons of my students. My favorite is something else. My students like this, like them very much. You can answer only one of them. What will happen if you answer both? One question will be cut out according to the wish of the examiner. Examiner can cut any question and give you marks only for one question. Only one is permitted legally, 2 illegal in Sri Lanka. So therefore, you should answer only one of them. Question number 6, same format. There will be 2 questions saying A and B. Question A is given from thermal physics. Thermal physics. The famous term for this lesson, famous name of the lesson is heat lesson. Question B is given from, this is my favorite. My students' favorite lessons, current, electricity and electronic. That's what I have observed during last 10 years. Is this the first time that I am teaching physics? No. I started teaching physics when I was a university student. So during the last 10 years, I have observed that current, electricity and electronic are my students' favorite lessons, but my love with matter and radiation. Why is that? Matter and radiation is the last lesson in the syllabus. As I believe, the last one is the best. But you have heard, first is the best, right? First love is the best? No. First one is selected when you are very young with less experience, with less knowledge. The last one is selected as an elder. So last one is the best. Am I right? Have studied English literature or singular literature? All right. Not the first, but the last is the best. So, not that reason, right? Matter relation is the one and only lesson with Einstein's explanations. Wow, he's a great, not a great, he's the greatest. One and only lesson with Einstein's explanations, matter and radiation. So I really love it. What is his famous thing there? I have take it there. I have given some famous things of Einstein. Take the dude. Online dude, don't worry. I'll post you the dudes. Just send me your postal address. What's the first thing he said there? Huh? The true sign of intelligence is not the knowledge, but the imagination. What he has said there, you check this book, page number 6. What's it there? The true sign of intelligence is not the knowledge, but the imagination. Have you ever seen an electron? Anybody? Electron? Have you ever seen the nucleus of an atom? Anybody? No. Then how do you know? How do you know that protons and neutrons at the center of an atom, electrons are moving the nucleus? How do you know? That's your imagination. The imagination is based on the practical experiments. The imagination based on the logical reasoning. So imagination is more important than knowledge. Have you ever heard that Einstein said such a thing? Imagination is more important than knowledge. In chemistry, you will learn benzene. Who has learned benzene in O level? Right. In benzene, how many carbon atoms are there? 6 carbon atoms are there. And how many hydrogen atoms? Benzene structure first imagined by a scientist. As I remember, Kekulé or someone. Vajra sir will explain. So first people imagine, then people draw and write the imagine thing that they build. Who has heard those statements earlier? First, humans imagine. Then they draw and write the things that they have imagined. After that, they construct. Have you ever heard it? So that's what we are doing. Especially that's what engineers are going to do in the future. Imagine, draw the diagrams and build it. Okay, dear? So imagination is more important than knowledge. Turn the pages. There should be more. What's the next one, dear? Education is not the learning of facts. It's rather the training of mind to think. Listen to me again. Education is not the learning of facts. It's rather the training of mind to think. Am I right? The facts mean Newton's laws of motion. It facts. The amount of charge in a proton is 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. It's a fact. Velocity of light 3 into 10 to the power 8 meters per second. It's a fact. But education is not knowing, teaching facts. Education is the training that we are going to give you how to think. So during these 2 years, the most important thing that you want to develop is how to think openly, widely, logically. Got it? I'll teach physics, don't worry. Right. So we were in essay questions paper, right? How many questions are given in this paper here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Did I count well? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 questions are given. How many questions you want to answer? Who says all the 8? 7 questions? 6 questions? 5 questions? 4 questions? You see, the lecturer, professor who arranged the physics papers for so many years, my beloved teacher, my university teacher, Professor Rosa. Who has heard about Professor Rosa? The reviews books, the greatest among all the physics lecturers in all the universities in Sri Lanka. I was lucky to learn under him, right? He's a very good person. Only 4 questions should be answered out of 8. Clap for Rosa. Am I right here? So physics people are very good. They love other people. 8 questions are given. Select 4 and answer 4 questions, right? Star point and right. Only 4 essay questions should be answered. Only 4 essay questions should be answered. Only 4 questions should be answered. Okay, dear? Right. All the things that we have written so far on these boards, right? Only 4 questions should be answered. 8 will be given. You should answer only 4. Got it? Right. අපිට මේ board එක දෙන්න. Then please write the next heading MCQs paper. MCQs paper. Right. Please write 50 questions are given in this paper. 50 questions are given in this paper. Right? 50 questions are given in this paper. 5 choices are given for each question. Continue. Please write. 50 questions are given in this paper. Full stop. 5 choices. 5, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 choices are given for each question. 5 choices are given for each question. Right? Students have to select. Students have to select the correct choice. 5 choices are given for each question. Full stop. Students have to select one choice. Sorry, correct choice, not one. Only one is correct. Has to select the correct choice. Okay, dear? Next point. Normally, questions are given from the following lessons. Normally, the questions are given from the following lessons. Right. Look at board. About, look at board like this. About 10. About 10 from mechanics. Write it like this. So these 10 questions are the easiest questions in the paper. Why? Because you already know mechanics from your O-level science. Okay, dear? So these 10 questions will be the easiest because you have already learned a lot of parts of mechanics lesson saying O-level science. Got it? 2. About 5 from ray optics. Ray optics. About 5 questions from ray optics. Then about another 5 from mechanical waves. Right? You know that mechanical waves and ray optics are given as a single lesson. What's the name of the lesson with ray optics and mechanical waves, dear? Oscillations and waves. Right? Again, about five from. About mean maybe six, maybe four. That's the meaning of. But normally there will not be four. Normally greater than five. The meaning of about five mean normally greater than five. About five from thermal physics. Thermal physics mean from the heat lesson. Count 10, 15, 20, 25. The next one, another five. About five from current electricity. Current electricity. Now how many MCQs there? 30. Got it? So this will be enough for you to have A4 physics. For A4 physics, you just want 75. So if you know these lessons, you can get A4 physics. Why? Mechanics, you get one essay, one structured essay, 10 MCQs. Ray optics, mechanical waves, you get one essay, one structured essay, 10 MCQs. Thermal physics, you get one essay, one structured essay, and 5 MCQs. Current electricity, you get one essay, one structured essay, 5 MCQs. So if you know these lessons, you can easily get A4 physics. But let's say you A4 physics is not enough for you. If you know these lessons, what are lessons you want to know to have A4 physics there? Mechanics, ray optics, mechanical waves, thermal physics, current electricity. Let's say A is not enough, right? You are the granddaughter of Einstein, you are the grandson of, great grandson of Newton. A is not enough. You want to be the island first. You want to be the district first. If so, learn fields lesson about 10 from fields lesson. Fields lessons. Why did I say field lessons? There are three fields. What are three fields you want to learn? Gravitation field, electromagnetism, and electrostatic field. Famous name, gravitation field, electric field, magnetic field. So you should know the fields lesson well. Write it. If you want, if you are looking for a district rank or an island rank. Got it? Right. Then you should not talk to friends in the class. Then one, two questions are given from. Questions are given from other lessons. One or two questions are given from the other lessons. What are the other lessons? Elasticity, viscosity, surface tension, electronics, units and dimensions lesson. Dustbin, right? So one or two questions are given from those lessons. End. Okay, dear? Right. So for A4 physics, you should know only mechanics, ray optics, mechanical waves, thermal physics, current electricity. For rankers, granddaughters and grandsons of Einstein, learn field lessons very well. My first love is matter and radiation. The spare wheel is fields. Sorry, second love is fields. I really like the fields lesson, right? And fields is a very good section if you wish to do a PhD. I'll tell you those things later, right? So now you know the structure of all the physics papers, right? Ah. Then please write physics syllabus. If you want to know anything about the classes, please don't call me, send me a WhatsApp message. Send me a WhatsApp message. මචන් සර් මට ෆිසික්ස් ගැන මෙන්න මෙහෙම ප්‍රශ්නයක් තියෙනවා send a message එහෙම වන්නේ හරි send me a WhatsApp message to this number whenever you have a doubt, right? Write the number, please write physics syllabus. Some students ask me, sir, I have a difficult question. So I say, okay, dear, I'll help you. Send a photo. Then the student reply, say, is it okay? I'm wearing the night dress. So what's her message? She asks, I have a difficult question. It's difficult for me. So what's my reply? Okay, dear, I'll help you. Send a photo. Then what's her reply? Sir, is it okay? I'm wearing the night dress. Send me the photo of the question. Okay. Please don't send such such stupid, ridiculous messages, right? When you reply me. So if you have a question, send the photo of the question, not your photo. And I don't care your dress. Just send the photo of the question, not your photo. I'm not interested in. Physics syllabus. The most stupid lesson is given as the first lesson. It's very easy. Very easy. Only one MCQ is given from this lesson. What's it here? Units and dimensions. Units, dimensions, and measuring instruments. Right? But teacher is doing about hundreds of questions for units and dimensions lesson. Please understand that he is talking to donkeys. Only one MCQ is given from units and dimensions lesson. If a teacher teaches you, if a teacher is doing more than 100 questions for units and dimension lesson, he's wasting your time. Okay, dear? Very simple things. You should recognize small unwanted things as their real sizes, with their real sizes. Second lesson is mechanics. You have already learned it. Most of the parts in mechanics you have learned it under O-level science, mechanics. The third lesson is oscillations and waves. Please write with me. Oscillations and waves. Fourth lesson is thermal physics. Thermal physics. Please write, quickly write. Please don't talk to your friends in the class. Lesson number 5, current electricity. Lesson number 6, gravitation field. 7, electrostatic field. Simple, let's try the simple name of the lesson. Electric field. 8, magnetic field. 9, electronics. 10th lesson, three sections combined together in the 10th lesson, elasticity, viscosity, surface tension. Name of the lesson is mechanical properties of matter. Mechanical properties of matter. The last lesson of the syllabus, my love. That is, yeah, my favorite lesson, matter and radiation. Matter and radiations. So how many lessons are in the syllabus, dear? 11 lessons are in the syllabus. The first 2 lessons are dustbins, completely useless. All the other lessons are very important. There are measuring instruments, vernier, meter rule. Have you ever seen a rule? You have seen the section of a meter rule. That's what you are using as your put rule. Meter rule, vernier caliber, micrometer, screw gauge, spherometer, traveling microscope. Those are very simple things. They are not physics. Very, very easy. What is a measuring instrument? It is something used to get measurements. Do you know how to measure your mass? Do you know how to measure your height? Measurements, nothing, right? Doesn't mean. But other lessons, especially oscillation and waves, thermal physics, and right, this one. I have a story for this lesson. Would you please highlight or underline using a different color pen? Highlight or underline current electric lesson using a different color pen. Why is that? Why is that? Listen to me, dear. Listen to me, dear. Without proper knowledge of current electricity, you can't learn electric field, magnetic field, electronics, matter and radiation. Without a proper knowledge of current electricity lesson, you can't study electric field, you can't understand magnetic field, you can't understand electronics, you can't understand matter and radiation. Therefore, the heart of physics is current electricity lesson. How to prove it? How to prove it? Have you heard these names? Have you heard these names? Listen to me. Have you heard these names, dear? Nilanta Jayasurya, Amit Pussell, Samita Ratnayaka. Have you heard Kirti Dharmasiri? Have you heard these names? They are the leading physics teachers in Sri Lanka. Who are they? Have you heard? Nilanta Jayasurya, Samita Ratnayaka, Amit Pussell, Kirti Dharmasiri. Kirti Dharmasiri is my teacher. When I'm teaching English medium physics in Kurunagala, Keith sir was teaching for the Sinhala medium students. So normally, my students in Kural is a different culture, different way. They are coming to my English medium class and they went to our Keith sir's Sinhala medium class. Have you heard about that island for student, Amaya Dharmasiri? So Amaya Dharmasiri came to my class and she went to Keith sir's class. But when I come to Candy, I saw her name on All the teachers had meals in candy. So you know who are the Sri Lankans are? They know they're expert in stealing things, right? Even the results, even the teachers, right? So I didn't say that she came to my class because she went to my teacher's class. My teacher is very old, so he may not have a time to have another island first. But I am very young, so I have, inshallah, I may have island first in another time, right? As she joined my teacher's class, I didn't advertise her name. I don't want to sell her and earn some student, but so many fake results are there, right? A teacher is teaching in 3, 4 districts and say, I have results in all the districts. Those are very fake, right? So don't be stupid by looking at handbills with so many fake results. If you are not sure about me, just search in YouTube Amaya Dharmasiri Island First. Then you can find so many videos with Amaya and Keith sir. Keith Dharmasiri is a electrical and electronics engineer. He's my teacher. Most of the physics teachers are electrical and electronics engineers, or they are the graduates from University of Colombo. Why? University of Colombo, Professor Rosa, Professor Chandana Jayaratna, Professor Sonnadar, so many leading physics professors are in University of Colombo, right? And physics paper was arranged so many years University of Colombo, right? So the one of the reason to say, this is the place. Most of the physics leading teachers are electrical and electronics engineers. Most of them are graduated from University of Moratuwa, and other physics teachers are from University of Colombo. I'm a graduate of University of Colombo, right? Undergraduate degree and postgraduate degree I have completed there. I have learned all those leading lecturers, right? And I have another degree from several other universities in electrical, electronics, and automation field. So please remember that all the leading physics teachers are electrical and electronics engineers, including my teacher, Kirti Dharmasiri. He's the real teacher of Island First. If you are not sure, search the name of the students. Then you can find the videos with my teacher. Then you can identify who are the thieves who steal others' results, right? That's one of the things, because students can be misguided showing fake results. Can you call Amaya and ask who's your real teacher? You can't. Go to YouTube and search, right? So please remember, without the knowledge of current electricity lesson, you can't understand electric field, magnetic field, electronics, material lesson. Therefore, electronics is the heart of physics. That's why most of the leading physics teachers are electrical and electronics engineers. I think you can understand logic. Got it, dear? Right. Then, okay. I think you understood everything. The fundamentals are okay. What are the fundamentals there? The structure of physics papers and the physics syllabus, right? Even the lesson is stupid. Let's start. The first lesson in the syllabus. Write the heading as units, dimensions, and measuring instruments. Write the heading. Units, dimensions, and measuring instruments. It's a heading. Units, dimensions, and measuring instruments. Okay. Then write your first subheading. Physical quantities. Physical quantities. It's a physical quantity. If you don't write, if you can measure something, it's a physical quantity. If you can calculate the size of something, it's a physical quantity. For example, can you measure your mass? Can you measure your mass? Yes, so mass is a physical quantity. Can you measure your height? Yes, height is some kind of a length. Therefore, length is a physical quantity. Can you measure the time? Yes. Can you measure velocity? Yeah, by using a speedometer, you can calculate, you can measure velocity and you can calculate velocity. How to calculate velocity here? O-level science. Velocity equals displacement over time taken. If you measure something directly, like mass, length, time, you can measure something indirectly by your calculation. It is said to be a physical quantity. Please write. A physical quantity is something. A physical quantity is something that can be measured directly or indirectly. A physical quantity is something that can be measured directly or indirectly. That can be measured directly or indirectly. Examples. Mass, length, time, velocity, acceleration. A physical quantity is something that can be measured directly or indirectly. Examples: mass, length, time, velocity, acceleration. Another example: force. Have you heard? Kinetic energy. You can measure this energy. You can calculate this energy. You can calculate energy. You can measure this energy, electrical energy. You can calculate, measure, and calculate both. Got it? Then write your next subheading: fundamental physical quantities. Fundamental physical quantities. Fundamental physical quantities. All right. Listen to me, dear. What is acceleration? How many of you have learned O-level science? Don't forget it so easily, right? Acceleration. What is acceleration, dear? Rate of change of velocity. Rate of change of velocity means velocity divided by time taken. Am I right, dear? What is velocity? Velocity is the rate of change of displacement. Velocity can be found by displacement divided by velocity can be found by displacement divided by time taken. Velocity. What is acceleration? Velocity over time. Velocity, displacement over time. What is displacement? What is displacement? Shortest distance. Shortest distance. What is distance? Today you go home. The next door's brother, younger brother, come to you. Ask, hi Akka, did you go to today? I heard that you went to science class. Yes, yes. I'm going to be a doctor, right? Well, you know, I am a very good I have very good brain. I mean, brainy one, right? I went to science class today, right? Before the results issued, yes, yes, yes. I know I have 9 A passes, right? Then he asked, Akka, what is acceleration? Rate of change of velocity, right? It means velocity divided by time taken. Akka, then what is velocity? Rate of change of displacement medium. What is displacement? Displacement is the shortest distance. What is distance? Right? Why? You don't have an answer for distance. As a science student, you should have answers for everything. What is distance? Huh? Distance is total distance. Who is a woman? A lady. Who is a lady? A woman. Nice try. One word is missing. A lady is not a woman. Distance. What is distance? Sorry? Wow, good. Skill that the girl should have. What's it? Telling lies, looking at the eyes, appear to be a truth, right? That's great. දුවට බැලහම්. මල්ලි අපිට කැම් එක එපා කැම් එක එපා. What is distance? What is distance? Wood. You have a you have a very common person. What is distance? යකෝ මම මේක අහන්න හිතන් හිටියේ නෑ වෙන ප්‍රශ්නයක් අහන්න හිටියේ. What is distance? ඔයා මගෙන් ආන්සර් මම ලබන සතියේ ක්ලාස් එන්න ඕනද? සෙට මගේ සල්ලි ඕනද කියලා. What is distance? Next one. කවුරුද කියලා ඉස්කෝලේ ගිහලා distance ඇහුවම හිතනවනේ. Sorry? Distance is maximum distance. Right? Nice. What කියන්න බැරුව නිකන් තියෙන කමද? What is distance? Sorry? Never mind. You have another similar person. You can modify your answer. Try to modify. So the means, okay, good, not enough. Length between 2 points, not enough. Distance is distance between 2 points. Yes. We should practice it on this, right? We tell so many lies to build a good future. Something like this. You are the most beautiful one that I have seen. You have to practice 10 lies, right? Yes. Yes, dear. Sorry? Distance travel in meters or kilometers. Good. Are you mom make a hundred? Distance. The total bit you started not enough, but good. Distance. The amount of space in between 2 points. Any other answers? Yes, Julia? Distance. Something is better than nothing. That's why you get one married. One day someone will get married to you. Why? Something is better than nothing. Yes, dear, distance. Abe bimbalang ito baba. Distance. Einstein said that if you can't explain something simply, Einstein had said that If you can't explain something simply, you don't understand it well enough. Translate it into Sinhala. ඔයාට යමක් සරලව කියන්න දන්නේ නැත්නම් ඔයා ඒක දන්නේ නෑනේ. What had Einstein said there? If you can't explain something simply, you don't understand it well enough. Distance. Yes. Measurement of length. Very good. How bright a future. I mean, in general life. Try it here. You and few boys and you were very close to the answer. Slightly modify, slightly modify. Distance. Physics is aganda. Mekai katawa. I didn't want the answer for distance. The thing is, physics is not a set of equations. Physics is not a set of equations. Physics is a set of logical explanations. If somebody asks, you should be able to explain in simple words. Who said it? Who said it? Einstein. Who is Einstein? The greatest scientist ever. Right? Distance can be simply explained like this. Right. Distance can be explained like this. Where are you coming from? What's your, yeah? Example. Let's say after the class you travel from Kandy to Gampola along a straight horizontal road constructed by Sri Lankan government, which is known as a highway. No. You interval you have to travel from Kandy to Gampola. Is it a straight line path? No. There will be so many bends. Am I right, dear? Right. What's the distance from Kandy to Gampola? Approximately. So she doesn't know. So I'll put a value 40 kilometers. Then we say the distance from Kandy to Gampola 40 kilometers. Its meaning is if you measure the length of the road, if you can measure the length of this road is 40 kilometers. So distance from Kandy to Gampola 40 kilometers, and imagine a number. Meaning of 40 kilometers is it is the length of the road from Kandy to Gampola. Scientific word road is said to be a path. A path. Is there only one road to travel from Kandy to Gampola? No, there may be many other roads. So the distance is the length of a path. A path, there will be many paths. Can you understand here? So take a ruler and measure the length of the road. Right, let's start from the beginning. What is acceleration here? Velocity over time. What is velocity? Displacement over time. Displacement, shortest distance. Distance, length of the path. Got it, dear? Would like if I explain distance again? Then that young brother asked, Data, distance enge? What is distance? It is the length of the path. Okay. Then what is length? What is length? Acceleration, velocity over time. Velocity, displacement over time. Displacement, shortest distance. Distance, length of length. Actually, scientists had said the same. But in scientific way, and only God knows, How to say scientifically, only God knows. Boys, all these things okay. Acceleration, velocity, displacement, distance. Wow, we know everything. Length, scientists had said only God knows. But scientifically. How to say scientifically only God knows. It's a fundamental physical quantity. It means humans can't define it. If humans can't define it, God may be able to define it, right? So how to say scientifically only God knows? It's a fundamental physical quantity. That's one of the way. Fundamental has another meaning. I'll explain that meaning also, right? So if you see something say to be fundamental physical quantity, it cannot be defined even you know how to measure. Can you measure the length? Can you measure a length? Take a rule and measure it. We can measure it, we can feel it, we know it, but what's the only thing that we can't do? We can't define. Write the subheading fundamental physical quantities. Fundamental physical quantities. Under that, please write fundamental physical quantities. Fundamental physical quantities. Fundamental physical quantities are the physical quantities. Fundamental physical quantities are the physical quantities, comma, which cannot be defined, which cannot be defined by the other physical quantities. Fundamental physical quantities are the physical quantities which cannot be defined by the other physical quantities. Fundamental physical quantities are the quantities which cannot be defined by the other physical quantities, which cannot be defined by the other physical quantities. Is acceleration a fundamental? No. Acceleration can be defined by velocity and time. Is velocity a fundamental? No. Velocity can be defined by displacement and time. Is displacement a fundamental? No. Displacement can be defined by distance. Is distance a fundamental? No. Distance can be defined by length. Can length be defined by any other physical quantity? No. Therefore, length is a fundamental physical quantity. Got it? Now draw this diagram. Draw this diagram as it is. Draw this diagram as the way I have drawn. Length is a fundamental physical quantity. So this is the first thing that you have learned in A-level physics. So what is the fundamental here? Acceleration is velocity over time. Velocity is displacement over time. Displacement is shortest distance. Distance is the length of a path. A path, it means like Candy to Gampala Road, like that, right? Length, then we stuck. Then we say humans can't define. Human can't define mean only God will be able to define. So you go to heaven and give me a call and say, so I reach to heaven. So God has given the definition. So I'll ask you a call from the hell, right? Because I charge money to teach students. So I should go to heaven, right? So, right. The next way of define fundamental is this. This is the definition. This is how fundamental explained by my physics teacher, Professor Rosa. Right? I learned all the particle physics and those things with my beloved teacher. I respect him a lot. Right? Listen to me, dear. What is water? Water is a liquid made of hydrogen and oxygen atoms. This is said to be a molecules. What are the things in atoms, dear? In atoms, there are protons. Am I right, dear? Protons, neutrons, and electrons. What are the things inside protons and neutrons? Hey, you have learned science, yes? Yeah, there are charges. I'm asking what uh, atoms made of protons and neutrons made of. Who are the students of our Prabhat sir students? Into Prabhat sir science class, O level, so it is someone. Right. Protons and neutrons are made of quarks. Quarks are made of quarks are said to be fundamental particle. Fundamental particle mean you cannot divide quarks any further. Inside the proton, there are three quarks. Inside the neutron, there are three quarks. Inside the proton, there are two up quarks, one down quark. In the neutron, there are two down quarks and one up quarks. Where are you learning these things? Under the matter and radiation lesson, you learn about these things. Be happy. You learn everything. If you get A for physics, you are like a junior scientist. You learn a lot of things. So saying example number 2, draw this diagram. This is the second way of defining a fundamental. If you find something, you cannot divide it any further. It's a fundamental. You find something, you can't divide it any further. It's a fundamental. For example, quarks are fundamentals. You can't divide it any further. Electrons are also a fundamental particle. Electron is a member of lepton family. You learn all these things in matter and radiation lesson. Draw the diagram saying second example. Get it? Right. Star point and right. So, what is the first fundamental physical quantity we have learned? Length. Star point and right. There are seven fundamental physical quantities. There are seven fundamental physical quantities in the universe. There are seven fundamental physical quantities in the universe. Number one, mass. Number two, what's the unit that we use to measure mass? Kilogram. What's the unit that we use to measure length? Meter. What's the unit that we use to measure time? Seconds. Next one is thermodynamic temperature. What is the famous unit that we use to measure temperature? Celsius. Doctors use Fahrenheit. Scientists use Kelvin. Capital K. Lord Kelvin, a knight of British Empire. What's the unit that we use to measure temperature? Kelvin. Number five, electric current, measured by ampere. Number six, amount of substance, measured by mole. It's the unit widely used in chemistry. Number seven, luminous intensity. Measured by candela. Simple C, simple D, candela. I have given the printed note for this. You check the tute, you can find all these things in the tute. Right? At home you read, right? So, how many fundamental physical quantities in the universe? Seven. What are they? Mass, length, time, temperature, electric current, amount of substance, and luminous intensity. Right? I have explained fundamentals by using two different examples like this. So fundamental is something that you can't divide any further. Right? Three star points and write. In addition to the above seven fundamental physical quantities, three star points and write. In addition to the above seven fundamental physical quantities, comma, comma, there are two other very important physical quantities in addition to the above seven fundamental physical quantities. There are two other very important physical quantities in addition to the above seven fundamental physical quantities, comma, there are two other very important physical quantities. They are known as, same line, same point, they are known as, Lamai, look at board, use a different color pen and write. Please use a different color pen and write. Supplementary physical quantities. Supplementary physical quantities. Number one, plane angle. This is measured in radian. Second one, solid angle measured in steradian. steradian. What are the two fundamental? What are the two special but not fundamental here? Plane angle and solid angle. We use plane angle. What's the famous unit of plane angle? Degrees. 30-degree angle, 40-degree angle. Have you learned construction lesson in O-level maths? You know how to measure angles. What's the widely used unit of angle here? Degree. What is the unit that we used in advanced levels and universities? Radian. Solid angle, what is the unit? Steradian. Do you have friends who are going to learn technology subjects? Those people, they will learn about solid angle. But we don't learn. If you go to university, if you learn mechanical engineering or civil engineering, then you will learn about solid angle. A-level physics only plane angle. The important about this is they are very much closer to be fundamentals, but they are not fundamentals. Some people are there, they are very closer to be males, but not males. At the same time, not female. Like that, these two are very closer to be fundamental physical quantities, but they are not fundamental. You will understand once I teach them, right? These units, kilogram, meter, seconds, Kelvin, ampere, mole, candela, radian, steradian, they were introduced mainly by French scientists. There was an association of scientists and engineers, university professors. They have introduced these units, and majority of the countries in the world use these units. When something is used by majority of the countries in the world, they are said to be international. No magic. English is said to be an international language. Why? Majority of the countries in the world speak English. Got it, dear? Canada, Australia, New Zealand, United Kingdom, USA, right? And many of the universities, including some universities in German, France, Finland, or Austria, Japan, they are giving China, they are giving university education in English medium in addition to their own languages. Got it? So something used internationally, something used majority of the countries say to be international. As these units are used by majority of the countries, as these units are used by majority of the countries, these units are said to be international units. It's a system of international units, therefore they are called international system of units. But we use the French form. In the French form, S is first, I is next, right? So I'll give you a printed note about this, about the history of international system of units, or SI units. These units are said to be SI units. It's okay to learn the history, but it's not okay to write the history in a theory note. So I'll give you a printed note for history of the SI units, right? The 3-star points. The above units used by 3-star points. The above units are used by the majority of the countries in the world. The above units are used by the majority of the countries in the world. Majority of the countries in the world. Therefore, the above units are used by majority of the countries in the world. Full stop. Therefore, they are known as, it's a different color pen and write, international system of units. International system of units. The above units are used by majority of the countries in the world. Therefore, they are known as international system of units. Within brackets, please write SI unit. So it means we are using the French form because French scientists, they played a major role to introduce these SI units. Got it, dear? Right. I'll give a printed note for this. You read it as to know the history, but history of SI is never asked in the exam. So don't waste your time learning the history. You learn it because it's okay to know, but it is not a must to know. Can you understand here? Okay to know and must to know are two different things, right? Are you all okay here? Right. Then please write your next subheading, derived physical quantities. Derived physical quantities. Derived physical quantities. Got it? Under that, please write the physical quantities, the physical quantities, derived physical quantities. Under that, please write the physical quantities which are obtained, physical quantities which are obtained by using other physical quantities, physical quantities which are obtained by using other physical quantities, by using other physical quantities are known as, are known as derived physical quantities. The physical quantities which are obtained by using other physical quantities are known as derived physical quantities. Got it? Example, examples, examples. Please don't write. The first example is velocity. How do we find velocity here? Velocity is equal displacement divided by time taken. Displacement divided by time taken. Displacement is a length, it is measured by meter. Time taken measured by seconds. Therefore, the SI unit, what is the meaning of SI there? Majority of the countries in the world, they use this unit. If something is used by majority of the people, it is said to be something international. So international unit or international system of unit of SI unit of velocity. SI unit of velocity is meter divided by second. S comes up with the minus power S minus 1. So what is the SI unit of velocity here? Meter per second. Got it? Write them all. What's the first example, dear? What's the first example? Velocity equals displacement over time. Displacement is a length, therefore unit is meter. Time is time, the unit is seconds. Velocity equals displacement over time, therefore the SI unit of velocity is meter divided by second. Seconds comes up with a minus sign, meter per second. This unit is used by majority of the countries, therefore this unit is said to be the international unit of velocity or SI unit of velocity. SI is the French form, right? Second example, acceleration. Acceleration, right? What is acceleration, dear? It is increase in velocity or simply velocity divided by time taken. The unit of velocity is meter per second. Unit of time is seconds. Write this with me, dear. So what should be the SI unit of velocity? Sorry, SI unit of acceleration. SI mean International System of Units, or the units used by majority of the countries in the world. Why did I say all the countries in the world? Why didn't I say all the countries in the world? I said majority of the countries. Did I say all the countries? Why didn't? Because there are some other countries they don't use SI units. Best example, America. American people, they when you go to America and ask, I want 10 liters of petrol, he will be looking at you. Eh? You have to say, I want 1 gallon. I won't travel 10 miles. They use not meter per second, kilometers, sorry, miles per hour, pounds. So there are some countries they don't use international units, right? Okay, dear. If all the people are using the same units, then no problem. We will be very happy. Wow, all the countries are using the same units. MashaAllah, all the countries are using the same units. But will it happen? Never. All the people in the world never use the same thing. Got it? Right. So what should be therefore the SI unit? Acceleration is unit of velocity meter per second divided by seconds. Ms minus 1, the denominator is, it also comes with another minus 1. M into S minus 1 into S minus 1 is minus 2. So this is the first MCQ of your paper. They will ask, what is the SI unit of velocity? What is the SI unit of acceleration? So you just underline ms minus 1, ms minus 2. That's why I said units and dimension is a dustbin lesson, a stupid lesson, useless lesson. Any matter can understand, any matter can answer the questions given from units and dimensions lesson. But I have to teach as it is in the syllabus. Anymore, just come. Okay, dear? Right. You are coming at the end. So if you have travel issues and time, so you send me a WhatsApp message. If you are late to the class, send me a WhatsApp message. I'll be able to give you the note of the class. Send me a WhatsApp message. Sit there. It's okay. Right. The next example. The next example. Force. What is the equation of force? Huh? Girl, what's the equation of force? Newton's second law of motion. F equals ma. F equals ma. So force equals mass into acceleration. Please don't write mass into acceleration. Mass is measured by kilogram. Acceleration is measured by ms minus 2. Therefore, the SI unit of force, Therefore, the SI unit of force is kg ms minus 2. Right, India? Write your fourth example. Kg ms minus 2 is the SI unit of force. What is the unit that you have heard for force? Is it kgms minus 2 or something else? SI unit of force, you have heard it as Newton. How kgms minus 2 change to Newton? 3 star points and right. Scientist wants to give some respect to Newton. Scientists wanted to give some respect to Newton. Then they have named the SI unit of force is Newton. Scientists wanted to give some respect to Newton. Then they have named the SI unit of force, as Newton. That's how Newton came into this case. Right? So leave a line and write 1 Newton equals 1 kg ms minus 2. 1 Newton equals 1 kg ms minus 2. Write this, draw box around it. Right. Okay, dear. If you find something, let's say they name a unit, 1 serial atta. Your name is Srilata. You found something very important for science. You sacrificed your life for the development of the science without getting married, right? So one male in the world is lucky. So they name the SI unit of a physical quantity by your name. Fourth example. Fourth example. Pressure. Pressure name bang pressure. Name andanne. Pressure. Pressure is O-level science. Pressure. What is pressure here? Force over area. Pressure is force over area. Force is measured by Newton. Area is measured by square meter. Am I right there? Area is measured by 1 square meter, 2 square meter, like that. Am I right there? So what should be the, therefore the SI unit of, boys, SI unit of pressure equals force over area. Force is Newton, area is square meter. Square meter comes up with the minus sign. Then SI unit of pressure is Newton per square meter. Write it. Okay? But what is the unit that you have heard for pressure? Pascal. How Pascal came into this case here? As a memorial thing, honorable thing, other scientists named the SI unit of pressure as Pascal. That's how Pascal came. Oh, did Pascal write a letter, dear Mr. President, please name the SI unit of pressure as Pascal? No, 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 not like that, not like that. Other scientists decided to name. Got it? Star point and right. The other scientists had decided, the other scientists have decided, the other scientists have decided to use the, sorry, to name the other scientists have decided to name the SI unit of pressure, to name the SI unit of pressure, to name the SI unit of pressure as Pascal, as Pascal, right? To give him some respect as a memorial thing, as an honorable thing. So please write the next relationship. 1 Pascal is equal to 1 Newton per square meter. Okay, now where are the scientists here? Where are the scientists? Now they are in the heaven. Now they are doing the things that they were not able to do on the earth. Example, for Newton getting married, Einstein playing games, like that. Story there. What are the games they know? Do they know to play cricket? They don't know to play any hide and seek. Einstein count. It is Einstein's turn. He counts up to 1 to 100. Other people should hide. Who has heard this story? This kind of stories are there in when you learn physics, you will heard, right? Other scientists like Pascal, Newton, Niels Bohr, right? Other scientists there? Chadwick, Rutherford, all the people hide. Einstein count numbers up to 100. Then he turns. Then he saw Newton. He didn't move anywhere. He's just behind Einstein. Then Einstein say, ah, poor Newton, you are an idiot. You are out. Then say, no, I'm not out. Listen to me. Look at Einstein. I am in a square box. Length of a side of the square 1 meter. He explained. He's a scientist. Einstein count up to 100. He turns back. He saw Newton. Then he said, Newton, you are an idiot. You out. Then he said, no, wait. Right? Wait. I am inside a square. Length of a side 1 meter. 1 meter into 1 meter square meter. I am Newton. Newton per square meter is Pascal. So Pascal is out. Who has heard this story? So when you go to heaven, please be very careful when you play with scientists. I am Newton. I am in a square. What's the area? 1 meter into 1 meter square meter. Newton per square meter is Pascal. Pascal is out. So if you go to heaven, please be very careful when you learn, when you play with scientists. Right. Lamai will continue the lesson from next week. People, with the maths people, your maths class starts at 10 o'clock. You may go to there's a canteen you can eat, right? I think washrooms are there at that side. Join to the most important advice is join to the classes in a single institute. We discuss when we are in paper classes, tutorial discussion classes, extra classes, we discuss only with the teachers in our institute. Therefore, it's very important join to all the teachers in our institute, and the best teachers are here at IMS. Maths class is conducted by our teacher Anand Ilanpon sir. Maths class is in classroom number 25. Bio class will be here. So bio student, please come back to the same class. Sampath sir will start the bio class. He's the leading teacher in Kurutagal and Kandy. Right? So please, bio people, please come to here at 10 o'clock. Chemistry class will also be conducted in the same place. Professor, Dr. Wajira. Good luck. See you. Take care. See you next week at 7:30. Please try to come early. Good luck, dear. Bye.